Moving on now, Russia continues to rain projectiles on Ukraine. Well, a series of explosions have been heard in Kyiv after the Ukrainian Air Force warned that several missiles were approaching. Well, this after Russian President Vladimir Putin warned Ukraine that Russia would respond in kind to Kyiv's long-range attacks on refineries, tankers and terminals. Well, there have been more than 50 reported Ukrainian attacks on oil refineries and other facilities in Russia and occupied territories since the month of March.
Our responses will always be mirror-like. Wherever they, Ukraine, attempt to strike the Russian territory, we will respond in kind, but our strikes will be several times more powerful. The enemy will feel it. It is already feeling it, I hope, and it will continue to feel it on an escalating scale.
Well, Ukraine's allies in the coalition of the willing met in Paris on Monday to step up their support and increase pressure on Moscow to end the war, which is now in its 5th year.
We are determined to continue supporting Ukraine even faster and more forcefully. This summit, this coalition, marked a turning point in accelerating and implementing the commitments made over the past few months.
Well, Macron announced Ukraine would acquire 16 Rafale jets, the first of which would take to the skies by 2028, as well as new generation SAMT batteries to strengthen Ukraine's air defenses, which have come under strain from repeated Russian ballistic missile strikes in recent weeks. Macron also announced that the multinational force for Ukraine, which would be deployed once the fighting has ended, would hold exercises in the coming months in Ukraine's neighboring countries. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer said, "Now is the time to double down to end the war," as Britain on Monday joined the European Union's $103 billion support loan for Ukraine and introduced with the bloc a sanctions package targeting Russian cyber actors.
Now Putin is on the back foot. He will try to intimidate us once again, with more talk of escalation and hybrid attacks.
But before the summit, 9 countries, including France, UK, announced the formation of an integrated anti-ballistic missile coalition with Ukraine. The coalition, which also includes Denmark, Italy, the Netherlands, Sweden, Norway and Spain, said it recognized the growing threat posed by ballistic missiles. Moscow, meanwhile, earlier dismissed the summit as a gathering of leaders who do not want peace, while Kremlin spokesperson also labeled it as a coalition of warmongers.